the Round of Destiny. Playing against Shimmerpack. At least it's a matchup I know. Matchup I know well. Matchup I know what to do. We know all the cards. We know all the deck. We know the shimmy. We know the shiny. And we know to ship this hand on the play. It's close, but no cigar. Like this hand much, much better. We have the Obelisk. We have an Ambusher. We have a Titan. We don't have double white, but can't have everything all the time. Oh, unless you're our opponents, am I right? Oh! Vanquish is a medium draw. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's definitely just gonna probably just eat a Sandstorm Titan. Though my opponent does have like are they playing? I know they're playing Cerso, the pig guy, but it doesn't look like they're playing. Oh no, they're playing 4 False Prince. Never mind. JK. But yeah. My opponent's also playing 1 Crystallize as well, so that's something I'm definitely gonna have to be aware of. We both have the Crystallize Board Breaker, but I have counters for that, and my opponent, or the counter for that is Stand Together. Stand Together is going to go a long way in order to help out all those shenanigans. For the Crystallize, and my opponent wants to Shimmerpack my own things. Although they're only playing 1 copy of Shimmerpack, they're very not in on the combo. Drawing 2 cards is a little annoying there. It's going to put them pretty hard on card advantage. Freezing my Dune Phantom is interesting. As far as interaction for this Sandstorm Titan, though, what does my opponent have? Nothing? No polymorphs? They have a Predator's Instinct? They could fight it, but they don't have anything big enough to fight it. A Scorpion Wasp? Wow, they're really cold to this Sandstorm Titan. We're going to need to draw some cards, but aside from that, I think we're actually in a pretty good position if the Sandstorm Titan is just literally going to run away with this game, hopefully. False Prince, Friendly Wisp. How many Friendly Wisps? 3? 4 Stormlinks, 4 Temple Scribes. Yeah, we're actually in a really good position. What is this attack? Hold on. So you're gonna attack me and then fight this? What are you gonna fight this with? 6, 7. What am I missing here? What am I missing with this attack? How do I get punished for this? I'm just gonna block. I don't understand this block. Gonna like 3 for 1 yourself? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I'm just gonna play this Dawnwalker. See what happens. Not Dawnwalker, Mystic Send. My opponent has the Dawnwalker. We really need to start drawing some cards off of this. That Cerso's going to get vanquished. The Dawnwalker's whatever. The Killer's not big enough to even eat my 5/5. Or, no, my newly minted 7/7. Ooh, that's really going to help against, like, my opponent tries to, like, Killer this in some way. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, killing the 1 Cerso is good. My opponent doesn't have an Obelisk going, and even if they did, I have the backup Obelisk. We seem to be in a really good position now. What? Oh, there's 4 Cersos. That's a lot more Cersos than I thought. Okay, maybe we're in a little bit of trouble then. Maybe not. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna pass. We can't attack into the Cerso, which is unfortunate, but we can't play offense and defense. So we take 7, go to 10 against our opponent's 18. pretty dead. Copper Conduit's huge. A land... this isn't the worst. Believe it or not. We're in a bit of a vulnerable position. A permafrost or some kind of interaction with us is going to be bad. I don't really get this. So you want me to eat your 7/7, and then you want to kill my Mystic Ascendant with this. That's what you want me to do. So instead, what I'm going to do is just double block, take 4. Nah, that can't be right. So, and my opponent follows up with another big thing, gets this back, kills this for free. This is tricky business. So ideally, what I want to do next turn is just draw a land. So if my best draw next turn is a land, but if it's not a land, then interesting. It just sucks that we're gonna lose these two no matter what. But yeah, I'm just gonna block like this. Oh wait, they're 4/4, so we're not gonna lose both of them. We're just gonna lose one. Okay, this isn't as bad. It's still not good, but it's still not as bad. Yep. And then you get this back, Sandstorm Titan. I really need a silence for this card. I really just need that card to be quiet. And another Sandstorm Titan. That's annoying. Well, here goes something. Okay, cool. All my units are immune to damage. That's pretty good. That's a good get. That's a pretty good get, if I do say so myself. Seraph. Fair. Attacking? My units are invulnerable to damage, you silly. I'll block. Sure. Invulnerable to damage. So you want the flyer to try to pressure me that way? What's better? Yeah, it's better to attack. Definitely. This has to be blocked, which is pretty dope. And Seraph's going to trample over for like 1,000,000. And even if my opponent wanted to like block with 1,000,000 things, like to try to kill it, my units are invulnerable to damage. So that's always good. Or my green units are, at least, so. So yeah, we're just going to keep attacking our opponent with this fair and reasonable Rollins of the Iron Fist. I've never seen a more fair and balanced situation in my life. Gonna make these sweet owls. And they also have vigilance and are immune to damage and fly, but it doesn't matter about the fly because the Sandstorm Titan. My opponent has some sweet 3/3s. And they're dead! Great! Alright. Up a game against the shimmeriest of packs. How do we want to board against Shimmerpack? It's a great question. Well, first we have to figure out what's bad against Shimmerpack. Probably the Vanquishes. Well, maybe not, because my opponent's playing like the kind of Shimmerpack, less on the combo, more just on big dudes. So my opponent's just on big dudes, big pigs, big Cersos. We definitely want the Vanquishes. Scorpion Wasp seems good. Double Scram seems fine. Stormlink's actually, this doesn't really seem like the matchup for it. So we'll cut 2 of those. Mystic Ascendant, Great Obelisk. Obelisk, great. Parliament's great. Silence effects, we are asking for those pretty heavily, and I'm actually going to cut the Dune Phantoms. So we have 3 more cards we can bring in here. What do I want? What do I want? Do I care about decays? Reality Ward is actually going to be a pretty good card, just because it's huge, and it's going to stop my opponent's Dawnwalkers from coming back. So that seems fine. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. And boop-a-doop boop boop. I guess I'll bring in 1 disenchant. 1 decay. Anything else I want? Anything else I need? Maybe since they're not as much... I'll bring in 2 decays and cut 1 Copperhall Bailiff. Do I have enough things anymore? How many creatures is this now? 4, 6, 7, 11, 12, 16, 17, or 16, 19, 21, 25, 28, 30, 33. Yeah, that's fine. That's reasonable. Alright, let's see if we can't keep our top 8 dreams alive here. Okay. Player draw, player draw. What do the whims of fate decide? They decide that we're on the play, but with a garbage starting hand. This hand's fine. I'm down for this hand. 3, 4, 5, reasonable curve. All of our mana's undepleted, so we have double white, double blue, double green. Yeah, this hand's great. This is pretty ideal. Reality Warden, Endurance. Yeah, I'm in. Now we have our 5th land as well. What do we think our opponent boarded? Oh, wow, and a Crystallized? Just thanks. Sometimes it's nice to be on the positive side of variance. I was having that discussion with my round 3 opponent. He or she apologized to me after the game, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so lucky. I top decked that weapon. I'm so sorry." And I'm like, you don't have to apologize, man. Like, for every top deck you get, your opponent will top deck 1, or you won't get it, or there's tons of variance in card games in general. So you just kind of have to roll with your punches. You should never feel bad about it. It was a little greedy to play. Oh, wow. But if my opponent's permafrosting this, I'm super happy with playing that. I will trade this for a permafrost any day of the week with this reality one. My opponent's going to draw some cards, which is fairly annoying, but nothing I can really do about it. Yeah, here comes something that has 5 power. Interesting. A Xenon Obelisk. What do I expect my opponent to do next turn? I'm going to play the 5. I'm just going to be mana efficient this turn. I don't really care about getting in. I feel like this game's going to go long anyways. Temple Scribe. This Crystallized is getting pretty decent value at the moment. Well, maybe not. I'm just getting 2 1/1s off the battlefield. Getting in for some damage. And its other upside is win the game. Stand together is good. How do I want to sequence this? So if I attack for 7, does my opponent just... This attack's happening no matter what. Like, this attack's great. Right? Or do we be patient? 8. Interesting. So it's awkward because since even if I draw a land next turn, this is going to be my best double spell. But like to get in for an amount of damage. I kind of want to attack, but if my opponent just throws everything in front of this, which is what's more than likely, it's going to be more than 8 power. And I don't really feel like I can afford to lose anything at the moment. I'm just going to Xenon Obelisk. Pass. It's just, I don't really just want to, I'm down so many cards, I feel like, oh well, that's annoying, but not the end of the world. Hopefully my opponent does a thing. I'm okay with this thing. Now I'm going to crystallize and attack for a million trillion. Because that Dawnwalker can't come back for the moment. And it also, like, it's making the Shimmerpack not as good that my opponent might be playing here. That's good. Interesting, interesting. Can I do it all? I can't do it all. Definitely want to kill that. Definitely want to do this. One's going to draw a couple cards here. But the big thing is I don't want my things Shimmerpacked. The Xenon Obelisk is annoying, but not the end of the world. Opponent wants to draw a card pretty badly here. This is a dangerous attack. What? What is the rest? I guess you're not really in fear of dying on the crackback, but I don't know. This attack just feels loose to me. Like, I guess maybe you're not blocking with this, so it is kind of just free 3 damage. And draw a card. Now I just leave up this shimmer or this stand together in case my opponent tries to Shimmerpack for the rest of the game. Haha, I can't. I will silence this and attack with both. My opponent has to block something. No good double blocks. Oh, well. My opponent thought they had a good double block. They don't, though. I don't know how my opponent gets out of this. They're in a tricky spot. Making all their things... Why would you play that thing now? Why would you give me that information? It's weird. So... You just eat this, jump jump. So I'm still getting like a 2-for-1 out of this, basically? Sure. Because each one of these is individually lethal. Yep. Reality Warden did good work this game. It did do a good job of hosing these Dawnwalkers. I did silence the one, but this one would have came back. And our opponent's just dead. No thank you to Dawnwalker. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. No, this attack's real bad. I'll attack with this, though. I'll get in for that hot 1 damage. My one wants to trade. I'll double block here, actually. So what does my opponent want? I'll just kill it with this. That's fine. Yeah, okay. We are 3-2. We're gonna play all 6 rounds of a tournament this week. Look at us go. Hopefully we can go 4-2, pick up some sweet points, and keep top 8 dreams alive. See you next round.